Hello, Z! Today we're playing Doom! And since it's a little toasty in here, we are after all in hell. So we have a fan running, so if that affects our audio in some way, please let us know. And speaking of audio stuff, we've only got the one mic because we're going to be doing the old hot seat thing. This is a mouse and keyboard game after all. And let me just really quick test that. Okay, so once again, laptop audio is like a pain in the ass to capture, so please excuse us for a moment as I fix this, because I have to do it every freaking time. I don't know why it does that.
Meanwhile, I'm just popping games into my 3DS to make sure they still save properly.
So, what happened last time is you played all of episode 1, because I'd played it a bunch, right?
Yeah.
And I started playing episode 2, and then we got to this one level that was just a freaking maze, because, id Software.
Yep.
So I got completely lost. So we decided that you should play this level this time, and maybe we'll switch off more often.
Yeah.
I forget every time how this stereo mix shit works, because I don't have to do it that often, especially because the Doom stream keeps going away. Yeah, it was cursed for a while. Every time we wanted to do the Doom stream, it just was not working. But I think I passed the curse over to Mario now, so. Okay, so.
Once we get the Mario streams going, I think I might take the opportunity to play some Illusion of Gaia while you're streaming.
Alright, there we go. I don't know why it does that. But, now that we have that, I believe, E2M5 was the level I was on, so, Nothels, you can get in here now.
Alright.
And I will go sit over in the non-hot seat.
Yep.
The chilly seat. That's some good tunes. Wow, I am contorting all over the place.
Yeah.
The chilly seat is a difficult place to be, I think.
You're gonna need to move so I can get in.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a place to exist over here, yo.
Alright, which mouse? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Okay, hang on a moment. I swear to God, I turned off lip sync, and yet it is syncing to your mouth.
I have Rosie's mouth.
I don't. Okay, now it should only be looking at me.
So I click do anything? No. So weapons.
No, I can't see shit with the mic like this. I'm just gonna move it. I'm gonna move it over here.
Okay.
I hope the sound's okay.
Speed opens things.
Yeah!
Yeah, okay, how do I reload?
Just press button.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why most FPS replenish levels.
Because they were made for real gamers. Oh shit.
Hardcore 90s gamers use slurs because they were so cool.
They just got heated.
Gamer moments.
Yep. Oh, Jesus!
Game somewhat hard to hear, and often very hard to hear, Rosie. Alright, I will turn the game down a bit. Do our voices sound about the same as normal? Because it's entirely possible that the noise removal filter is going crazy because of the fan we have running.
Oh, we could turn the fan down a level or two if we needed to.
Yeah, just this is always the difficulty of not being able to hear our own output.
This guy. Got him? Fuck the skull! Fuck this guy!
issue. All right. So with the game being down, let us know if this is like, all right then.
I ain't afraid of no demon. Oh, Jesus. I'm afraid of that one. I'm afraid of both of those. Do I have big guns?
You should have some good guns.
Alright, what does this do?
That's rocket launcher.
Okay. That helps. A Cuba holder.
Yeah, I remember this part of the level, but I remember it just being like a million doors, and I just got really confused. I believe tab is auto map for if you need it.
Alright. This looks like a key card. This looks like health. How do I save?
Save?
Yeah.
Escape, and then just like save game.
Ah. Alright, how many? 1, 2, 3.
See, you can name it whatever you want, man. It doesn't matter. Are you serious?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, this floats my boat.
Your boat has been successfully floated.
Let's shotgun until I... Yeah, friendly fire yourself, motherfuckers. Ah! Wall.
On another note, it is super cool that like the Doom fan community is still like so active. Because you'd think like generally like, you know, it'd make more sense to like, you know, move on to like a more advanced like game for,
Like Doom.
For the purposes of like modding and making levels and stuff, but no, like
Oh!
regular Doom. Well, maybe not regular Doom per se, because like these days with like super sports, there's all these extra features that people like to use. But at its heart, it's still freaking Doom. It's still 2D enemies and shit.
Here.
Right now, there's this one level making waves called myhouse.wad. .wad is always like the Doom data format. So whenever you download like a fan made level or a pack or whatever, it's .wad.
I don't like that tile. I don't like any of these tiles.
I think it might just be light.
Okay.
But yeah, this level, My House, it's like, I don't want to call it like a creepypasta, but it's definitely one of those things where like, you know, there's like a story, like a meta story attached, and like all sorts of creepy crap happens in it. It just kind of starts off as like a normal level of like, oh yeah, some guy made his house, because, you know, everyone did that in Doom. But then, like, you know, supposedly, like, the person who, like, released it is like, oh, yeah, this was made by my childhood friend who passed away, and I just, like, finished it up. But then, you know, like, it just gradually starts getting, like, crazier. Like, the music goes all fucky, and you start, like, uncovering, like, these different realms of reality. It's really nuts. And it's so cool that, like, after 30 freaking years, people are still finding, like, new and inventive things to do in Doom.
Yeah.
Kazor says, games that are fun and have comprehensive art design are timeless. IMO. Yeah. Yeah, totally. I mean, most of my favorite games are, like, really old at this point.
Yeah, it's blatantly using the map here. Hell is varied in its room. Probably should not have taken
My day's going well, thank you, Yellow. It's yours, honey.
It was long, but it was kind of chill. It's not too bad.
Mm-hmm. And now you're fighting demons.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Eve says I'm intrigued, but also I'm so old and so brain poisoned by the internet that when you mentioned creepypasta, I thought of that one really bad Doom fanfic.
Is that the... No, you are the zombies.
I would assume so.
Alright.
No, that's why I didn't want to say creepypasta, because, like, it isn't even, like, there are parts of it that are definitely there to, like, you know, kind of unnerve and scare you, but a lot of it is also just kind of trippy and, like, emotional in, like, a modern art sort of way.
Shit. What the fuck?
I don't know. But, like, the setup of it is kind of like that creepypasta thing of, like, oh, I found this thing made by a person who died, you know?
What do I have? 5.
No, Gemma, you are the demon. And then John was a zombie.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to waste this.
Man, I can't see that power up and not think of Corone. It's just canonically party impossible now, okay? Can we agree on that? That's what it's called. That doesn't really... I do want to play Doom 64 at some point.
Yep.
'Cause that game seems really interesting.
Oh, fuck. Fuck you, Skull! Polk was always
You know, it
better.
is an N64 game that is like, you know... I would put that in the canon of N64 games.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Doom made entirely for the 64.
Yeah, and like a lot of people like, didn't know that because, you know, you see the title Doom 64 and you just assume like, oh, it's Doom 1 on the Nintendo 64.
Another Doom port.
Yeah.
Neat. Never seen that before.
Especially like when you did have like, you know, Duke Nukem 64, which is just Duke Nukem 3D with like some censorship and some new features. One thing that people like about Duke Nukem 64 is that you can save the babes who are trapped.
Neat. Otherwise, you just leave them there?
You have to either leave them there or kill them.
Ah. What happens if you don't kill them?
Nothing, just your conscience. It's like they're in a not so good spot, shall we say?
They're in a hentai.
And like Duke Nukem Forever did that again, and
Like that.
that really like upset people because you know at that point it's like it was a lot more realistic at that point, obviously, because of the massive like you know like the 15-year gap in technology.
Yep.
And then also like some tone deafness I heard was just there.
Candle.
But we'll deal with that when we actually play Duke 3D, which is going to be after Doom.
Yeah.
I've been debating whether to play Doom 2. I think I'm going to leave it for later. And just kind of do like the whole like kind of history of old shooters kind of thing for now.
Fuck.
So like we did Wolf 3D, we're doing Doom, then we're going to do Duke 3D, and then Quake, and then Unreal. And then, you know, if I want to play FPS after that, I'll like double back and do some of this other stuff. Because, you know, each of these games has sequels.
They're not going to be on here? Ah!
If you want to do the whole Doom and Wolfie-verse, you gotta play Commander Keen, obviously. I mean, I will. I love Commander Keen, but it's not part of the history of shooters.
Yeah, don't threaten her with a good time. Die already, you piece of shit.
Yeah, like, Commander Keen, I fucking loved Commander Keen as a kid. It was, like, one of the first things I played. And
the other way.
It's really funny that, like, you know, the people making those games were, like, a bunch of, like, really edgy dudes who, like... They started making all these games because they were like, "Oh, we're tired of Keen and kids games. We're gonna make some shit where you just shoot stuff."
We're gonna make real games.
It's gonna be funny.
And also, it's about Commander Keen's son. Okay.
And I don't think they had that in mind at the time.
Too bad it's canon. Wait.
I mean, that was revealed in like Doom RPG, right? Which I think was made by John Romero. So
Yeah. You wanna...
it's not like someone else came along and decided that. But yeah, I don't think like at the time they were like, oh yeah, this guy's gonna be Commander Keen's descendant.
Fuck
We
your...
were having a fun time over here.
Fuck your ray tracing. Oh shit.
You mean hit scan?
Yeah, that thing. Fuck your hit scanning. I have hit scanning too.
I remember this part from my first playthrough of Doom a couple of years back.
Whoop.
I somehow made it through the maze and I got there and I was like, oh, fuck.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The Doom just keeps getting doomier. But also, the map says there's a thing. Let's make a bad decision. Whee! Oh,
Hey! This looks like the beginning of the level.
yep.
Why did you do that?
I didn't know it was going to take me here.
No, Keen is, BJ.
Oh, Jesus! The fuck? How did you get here?
I don't remember where that was first said. I know where I read about it, which was the Apogee FAQ. Just like an ancient internet text file. What are you trying to do?
I accidentally hit like one of the brightness buttons.
Oh. But yeah, like the canon story is that, you know, BJ was a war hero, and he had his son called Arthur, and he changed his last name from Blaskowitz to Blaze for show business reasons. Well, I don't think we find out exactly what he does. And then his son Billy Blaze, is Commander Keen.
Oh, god damn it. A waste of a power-up.
And then that series ends on a freaking cliffhanger because John Romero.
Isn't... Oh shit. I think... Now, this is not my, like, Marvel area of expertise. But I think Blaze is the last name of, like, the most famous Ghost Rider.
And
I wonder if it was reference to that?
I think it's just because it sounds cool.
Yeah, probably.
From what I remember, like, Tom Hall was the one who, like, created all the Commander Keen setting stuff and just, like, he wrote, like, this pitch document that was very much in, like, the style of, like, an old-timey serial kind of thing, from what I remember.
Yes, we go. This way. Takes my left
It's the
knuckle.
whole alliterative thing, too, where, like, his like, enemy is called Mortimer McMire.
Oh, I missed one.
Well, he just punched him into chunks.
Yep. Oh,
Did you dodge that, or...?
I think I dodged it because I'm still at 100% health.
Dodged it blind.
Uh, 'Cause... 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 ' blatantly abusing the map, because, you know, fuck this.
I also really don't like this level's music.
Yeah, it's kind of just eh.
Like, Bobby Prince has some good tunes.
Come here.
But, like, sometimes when he's like, oh, this part should be scary, I feel like he's just, like, sitting on his keyboard. And there's the whole, like, suspiciously similar to other songs things.
Oh, shit.
Which I've heard, like, various things about. Like, I've heard that, like, Bobby Prince had, like, a background in law, so he knew, like, exactly how much to change a song for it to not be plagiarism.
Oh, that's just...
That's a corpse.
Yep.
But I've also seen Bobby Prince say that, like, some of the songs in Doom, at least, like, he didn't actually submit those as, like, use these in the game. They were, like, on, like, an internal server, and John Romero just, like, grabbed them. But, like, a lot of stuff Bobby Prince has composed has that same thing of, like, this sounds a lot like another song. So, it's not limited to that.
Damn.
Let me just talk about, like, the minutia of background music while you're getting slaughtered by Kako demons.
Yep.
I like this flesh wall.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Gygus. Also, Gygus.
So this is where
Gygus. He's everywhere! Fuck you. I don't know what that blue does, but I want it.
I feel like there's like a motif of like when the lights suddenly go out, you know you're about to get screwed.
Kindly fucking die.
How much HP does freaking Kako Demon have? You get everything or
Nope.
Okay.
Oh shit.
That works.
Oh, back off, please.
Play any Western RPGs? I like Diablo. I haven't played it in a long time though. But like most Western RPGs, there's just like too much like BS for my ADHD brain. I like having like a focused experience. You like some Western RPGs, right?
Yeah, while we were in the Netherlands, I picked up the Skyrim Enhanced Edition, what the fuck ever it's called, and played quite a bit of that. Should play more, because I really fucking love Skyrim.
Yeah. I want to do another like Skyrim thing with some choice mods installed.
Yeah.
That'll be for a Picardo stream.
Yeah. Excuse me. In terms of... Shut up.
In terms of shut up.
In terms of other Western RPGs, I've beaten Baldur's Gate. I played Pathfinder Kingmaker. Great game, except when it's not. There is some horse shit in that game. Anytime you run into giant spiders from the Feywild, just go into the difficulty options and crank everything down to minimum. Picked up Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, but I haven't played much of it. I should. Also Pillars of Eternity, which sort of kickstarted my Western RPG stuff. Yeah, I am there.
I played some Ultima, but you know that definitely has the problem of like, okay, what the hell am I supposed to be doing? And there's just like way too much stuff. Ultima 4 was the one I got the furthest in because it's got a really clear goal of like, you know, get all the virtues.
Yeah.
So then, like, it's really easy to be like, okay, I need to go to these 8 places and do these things because the quests are fairly clear. And I actually don't know if at any point you actually have to go into a dungeon in that game. Because, like, I got really far in, and then way later, it was like, oh yeah, it's still got the first-person dungeons. And I was like, it does? I kind of remember Might and Magic from when I was little. I don't think I played it myself, but my brother played some of it, and my cousin did. And I was really interested in that series.
this is terrible.
Like, any game that's immediately like make your freaking character sheet with your stats, I'm just like, look, I don't know what the rules are gonna be. How should I know what a good build is? Am I gonna screw myself here?
Yeah, if you ever play those Pathfinder games, put them on easy. Because they are absolutely games made for, like, number-crunching munchkins, and that does frustrate me.
Yeah, like a little while back, I was installing all these DOS games because I just wanted to have like a cool DOS setup, made a whole menu and everything, and I installed Daggerfall, and I was like installing all this stuff manually because a lot of the like stuff you find online,
Shit.
because you know with a game like Daggerfall, it's like you gotta have all these patches. And I was like, well, I don't want to like just get like some archive that's like this is all patched up, and then I don't know what they actually did with it. So I did all this manually, and then it's like, okay, start the game. Oh, I got to do all this character shit. So I spend like a good chunk of time like making a character. I get through the intro, and the game crashes, and I lose all of it. And the only reason I had any idea what I should put in was because the guide I was following for like how to patch your Daggerfall was also like, okay, these are like some useful skills to have. You want to like put a bunch of like stat points into these things.
What the fuck is this level?
I don't know.
Oh, that's right.
And like, you reminded me of Daggerfall, that's why I asked. I guess we came full circle then.
Ah, this is new.
That's the entrance, I think.
No, it's not.
Oh, never mind.
Shit.
Oh, I was thinking of Wolfenstein, where the entrance and the exit look the same. Kazora plays Daggerfall, Morrowind, and Oblivion. At the same time?
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't really played Elder Scrolls before Skyrim. My brother really liked Morrowind and Oblivion, but...
Yeah, pretty much everybody I know got into Elder Scrolls via Skyrim. My best friend tried Oblivion and then brought it over to my house. I tried it too, and it was just jank as fuck.
Welcome to Bethesda.
Yeah. Seriously, like, where the shit am I going?
And hey, these days Bethesda publishes Ed Games, doesn't it? So...
Yep. So
it's
if
all connected.
we get another Doom or Wolfenstein, who knows if it'll be on a system I can play it with.
Now, back in the day, id stuff got like published by Apogee, who would then in turn like license its engines to make their own games, and they became 3D Realms. And then the name Apogee got sold off to another company, who then started like re-releasing a bunch of Apogee stuff. And then I think both of them got bought out by another company, led by a guy who used to work at id. I think that's what I read. If I might have gotten some details wrong, but
On the actual level.
said Oblivion is perfectly broken. Jank is hilariously goofy.
I
suppose so.
just didn't find it fun to play. Like, the jank wasn't in the animations. The jank was in, like, the buttons I was pressing to make things happen. You look not like a door. That's cool. Fucking move!
He's just like opening his mouth at you. He wasn't even attacking, he was just going, ah, 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 ah.
Hey man, those bullets hurt. Oh, Jesus. Where I'm going. Away from you fucks.
Have you accepted
Except this. Well, that wasted a shitload of bullets. Okay, hang on. Alright. 3 is shotgun, 4 is Gatling, 5 is rocket launcher. I want to remember that one specifically.
It's my favorite nursery rhyme.
Fuck.
Oblivion's worth playing for some of the voice performances. It's cast of 5 to 6 actors. Fuck, I'm being a riot of Patrick Stewart. He's in the game for at least 2 minutes. Also, welcome to the chat, guy with 1,000 names. I don't know what to call you today.
Steve.
Steve. You are now Steve. You have been christened the official Steve of the Rosine Damsel Show.
That's not. That's. Okay, I can't get that.
Why was I reading the tiny chat on the monitor instead of the bigger chat right next to it?
Beats me. Not dooming hard enough. Oh, Jesus! Fuck you!
Says he'll wear his name Steve with pride.
Come on, Pinky.
That reminds me of my high school German teacher who just like rename people on a whim
Perfect.
and then just stick with that name for the entire like time. Like I think it started because like, you know, every class would have like a million Tims or Marks in it. So you'd be like, alright, I'm gonna differentiate by like just like giving you different names. And then I think some other ones just like in joke or something. And then one of my friends who I was in a band with, he played both keyboard and guitar in the band. And we joked that like when he played guitar he was a different guy. Like they were actually secretly twins. Bless you.
Thank you.
And for some reason we decided his twin was named Gaston. So then one time I was like, tell a German teacher to call you Gaston. And he did, and the teacher just rolled with it. So the next time he was like called on in class, he was like, Gaston? And everyone was like, what? Who's Gaston?
I was once in a class with 3 Zacharys. Yep. Night vision. Neat. That would have been useful before now. Off. Fuck off, both of you. You, let me out! Let me out!
Take that invisibility.
That didn't go great. Health! Oh, big health.
So the
Much health.
invisibility never really seems to do anything for me.
No, it was doing some stuff earlier. Like, the imps and zombies were, like, shooting at each other. Because they couldn't find me. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but whenever I have it, people just run at me anyway. By people, I mean these fuckers. These guys are the worst enemy in the game, right?
Yeah.
You agree on that one?
What's funny is they become complete laughing stocks in, Doom 2016.
Unfortunately, that's not the game we're playing right now. Are you seriously gonna keep doing this?
Yep. Oh, whoops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
We're gonna run out of ooh.
Yeah.
You're running out of ooh!
Oh my god. Fine, fast. What's this? Backpack full of ammo. I could use some health, though. Keep your fucking ammo.
Did you realize you could go fast?
No, I'm just going fast now.
Did you turn on caps lock again?
No, I turned it off.
Oh, odd. So I thought
Shit.
like run was bound to shift.
Okay, yeah, normal speed is now caps lock on. What the fuck? Where did you come from?
Odd.
Fuck you! I have an extra for good measure.
Yeah, there's like a million old shooters to play. What is my face doing right now? I'm just shocked at your good gameplay.
Yep.
The camera keeps finding new ways to like be amazed by my face.
So when are you gonna play the cereal Kellogg's game?
You mean Chex Quest?
Yeah, that one.
There's a Kellogg's platform. Oh, maybe I'll play that one. Could play Chex Quest, but it's just more Doom. Really. Even apart from all the like sequels and shit, so these games, there's like Blood and Shadow Warrior and Rise of the Triad and I don't know, Blake Stone.
Daikatana.
Maybe not Daikatana. Actually, I'm kind of curious about Daikatana. I've never played it. Apparently, there is a fan-made patch to make the game a bit better.
To make the game. There's also Star Wars, what is it? Shadows of the Empire? You locked me in, you piece of shit.
Isn't that a third-person game?
I have to look, because I have a Doom clone Star Wars game on Steam. I remember having...
Forces?
Yes, that one.
Yeah, Shadows of the Empire was a 64 game. I remember Jedi Knight. I think that read on the Unreal Engine.
Shit. Yeah, there was like, Dark... That's a weird series, because it's like, Dark Forces 2, Jedi Knight. Then, Jedi Knight 2 something or other, and then Jedi Knight Jedi Academy.
It's like some Legacy of Pain.
Yeah. Alright, what horseshit is gonna wait me in the room with the health box?
Green.
Yep.
You know the original working title for Doom was It's Green and It's Pushed?
Can't tell if you're joking or not. I presume you are joking, but...
Not. It's real.
Oh my.
It's also in the Apogee FAQ. Man, the entire story of how it got founded is fucking nuts, and I don't know if I should talk about that now or wait for the Commander Keen stream. What do you guys think?
Oh, shit. Another one.
Jedi Outcast. Yeah. I also remember a game that was just called Outcast, which my brother was playing around the same time that he was playing Jedi Knight 2. So it got everything all just like jumbled up in my head.
Is that the exit?
Yeah. Because we're like to hear it now. All right, the Tale of It. So back in like the late '80s.
There was also Ego and Super Ego. Ha ha ha! I'm funny. Clever.
I have nothing to say to you. Except enjoy these guys. They heard that joke and they're here to put a stop to it. I love how that guy was still yelling for some reason. I guess he got hit by an enemy. Yeah, it sure is Doom 1 Episode 2 around here.
don't run out of the room. Just stay in there.
It's a good thing they're stupid. They were probably like neo-Nazis when they were alive. That's why they're so stupid.
Yeah. Or just normal Nazis. Alright, well, I don't need the...
Yeah, but like old school Nazis, you know, they like followed leaders and shit. And these guys were just like, I'm really angry and I'm gonna run at you through this wall!
Oh, there's 2 exits.
Sounds more like the kind of guy who like randomly yells at trans people on Twitter while posing with his guns. Anyway, back in the 80s. Back in the 80s, a couple guys were working at a company called Softdisk. Their names were John Romero, John Carmack, Adrian Carmack, and Tom Hall. You might have heard of those guys. And clearly, John Carmack was the most powerful one because he was a John and a Carmack. Whereas John Romero and Adrian Carmack had only 50% of that power. But yeah, they were working at this company called Softdisk, and what they did was they made these... they had like this subscription service where like every month or whatever you get like a floppy disk in the mail with a bunch of games on it. So these games needed to be like tiny. And yeah, these guys were a little more ambitious. So one of them, they had like an NES in the office. So then one late night they were like, what if we had like smooth scrolling like this on the PC? So they did that, and they actually like made like a little demo of like the first level of Mario 3. And they sent it into Nintendo like, hey, you guys want us to like do a PC port of Mario? And Nintendo turned it down because they were like, yeah, that's cool, but like we only want to publish on our own system. So there's an alternate universe where Commander Keen doesn't exist and Nintendo makes PC games. And then I think they couldn't use it for soft-disk stuff because soft-disk stuff had to be compatible with CGA, which was like the lowest common denominator of graphics at the time. And I think the smooth scrolling trick, at that time at least, didn't support CGA. They obviously did it later because the Key games do have CGA versions, so, but, in the meanwhile, John Romero was getting like a whole bunch of fan letters, and he like put them on his wall, and he was like really proud of them. And then one day he's looking at them, and he realizes these are all from the same address, but they're like signed by different people. What's going on here? There's a phone number there too, so he calls the guy up, and this being John Romero, I imagine there was some colorful language exchange. And the guy on the other end is like, whoa, hang on. I'm sorry I like spooked you. My name is Scott Miller. I'm president of this company called Apogee, and I really want to like recruit you to make some games. But I figured Softdisk was probably screening your mail, so I didn't want to like just like send you a letter going, hey, I want to poach you.
All right.
And then that smooth scrolling demo turned into Commander Keen, which those 4 guys made like during their free time. Like they would stay at the office late at night to make this game with the company computers because, you know, it was the late 80s. You didn't just have like good computers at home. And they would even start like requesting like computer upgrades, being like, oh yeah, we need like this stuff to make like better games. And then they would use that to make Commander Keen. Apparently they would also just like stay really late at like Friday nights and then take the computers home so they could work on the weekends. And eventually the president of Softdisk, whose name escapes me at the moment, he like caught wind of all this happening and like went to one of them. I think it was like Adrian Carmack, because like he was like, that guy's not gonna lie to me. And Adrian Carmack was just like, yeah, we're making this game, we're all planning to leave, so yeah. And then the president of Softdisk didn't want him to go, so he was like, well, you know, maybe you guys could make like your new company like in a partnership with us or something. And then all the other employees.
Oh, whoa!
What happened?
Got squished.
It's no bueno.
Yeah.
Then all the other employees got pissed because they were like, hey, wait a minute, these guys kind of stole from the company and now you're rewarding them. So in the end, the agreement was that, like, you know, they could go off and make id software, and but they still had to make a couple games for Softdisk as id. And some stuff came out of that will be more relevant once I play Commander Keen.
Like, is it just Commander Keen, or is there other stuff too?
Well, it's just like, you know, early on they were making all these, like, EGA, like, platform and puzzle kind of games, so I figured it would make more sense to talk about it then.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, there was a Keen game they made for Softdisk on those discs, and a bunch of stuff had cut from that because it had to fit on this tiny floppy with all these other games,
Mm-hmm.
and then that plays into, like, a whole bunch of, like, Keen history, lore stuff, so I'll get to that when the time comes, but yeah, Apogee published id games for a good while, and then Apogee would, like, you know, license their engines or work with a bunch of, like, the people from id to, like, make more games. So when I was a kid, id and Apogee kind of seemed like the same thing to me, even though they were separate companies.
Yep. Figured that was gonna be full of shit.
This is the classic Doom room. It's like, doors, I wonder what's gonna happen. I bet Indiana Jones would find a way around this shit.
Yeah, when are we gonna get Indiana Jones versus the Forces of Hell?
I'm sure it's happened in one of the video games.
Or it was in all the movies. He fought Nazis.
Yeah. Well, in Crystal Skull, it's the Russians, right?
Yeah.
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny's coming out soon. Did you see the new trailer? No! I keep forgetting that movie's actually fucking happening because...
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it, honestly. Like, apparently Harrison Ford really likes making Indiana Jones movies.
Yeah.
Like, as apathetic as he is to Han Solo, he loves Indy.
Yeah, like, I've read about that, and I'm just like, that is so odd to me.
Yeah.
I remember, like, his interviews on Conan O'Brien, where he's just, like, in 200%, like, I don't give a fuck mode.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he also rescues people in his helicopter, so, you know,
Yeah.
pretty cool dude.
And, like, I don't think he's ever really had anything bad to say about, say, like, you know, Mark Hamill or, like, Carrie Fisher or his, like, you know, the actors he worked with. It's just
Yeah.
like, I was in the silly Space Wizard movies.
Yeah,
Don't
just,
take it so seriously.
He just really doesn't seem to want to play that part of Han Solo for some reason.
Yeah. Okay, so is that the actual... Okay, no. Fake exit. So real exit's back there, I guess.
But yeah, like, I freaking love Indiana Jones. Like, I grew up with, like, a Last Crusade VHS.
Oh,
I played the freaking adventure games, which I should definitely stream those at some point.
Yeah, I've always kind of been interested in those. Especially Atlantis. 'Cause I hear that one's amazing.
Yeah, it's very good. It's also very hard. Like,
Yeah.
my brother's never beaten that one, I think. So, you know, I'm completely screwed in that case. Eve says, I'm reminded about the famous quote about Lucas supposedly telling him we can't sell dead Han Solo dolls. Did you really say that?
Oh shit, I did not realize I still had the rocket launcher. Thought it was the plasma gun.
Yeah, we had like a Last Crusade VHS that I think was like... It wasn't like an official VHS. I think it was either like recorded from TV or like from someone else's VHS. We had a lot of blank looking tape, shall we say. That's how I saw The Last Unicorn and didn't know the title for most of my life. Thanks, Dad. My dad insisted that movie was called The Red Bull because he somehow decided that was the real main character. I don't know why. My dad's weird.
Fuck
Yeah.
you. Fuck you, fake episode.
Last Crusade. And it's funny because I actually like Raiders way more. I just didn't see it until I was older.
Kinda like. I'm about even on both of them, but shut up! I think I enjoy Last Crusade more, if only because, like, the buddy cop thing between, like, Indy and his dad is really fun.
Yeah, I have the super controversial ranking of Raiders, Crusade, Temple. Do you have any in my glass?
Yeah.
And then I haven't actually seen Crystal Skull all the way through. Just one of those things where, like, I started watching it, something came up, and I had to, like, pause the movie, and then just never came back to it, and just somehow wasn't interested, which is just weird because of how much I loved Indy as a kid.
Yeah.
And, like, when that movie was, like, you know, gonna come out, I was super excited. Like, holy
Yeah,
shit,
same.
actual Indy 4.
Yeah. I liked it. Like, I thought it was fine. Largely because, like, I never took these movies super seriously, so when Aliens showed up in, Indy 4, I was just like, give me a fucking break. It's Indy. It's always been pulp shit.
Yeah, like, I don't, like, mind any of that stuff. It's just it's just one of those things that happen. We could, like, pop in the DVD whenever.
Yeah.
You have it. So.
I do.
But yeah, it's the same thing with Indy 5 coming out, that it's just like, oh, that's cool. And then I immediately forget about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I just love so much of, like, the buddy cop stuff about, Last Crusade. Like, when they're in their plane, and he's just like, he's coming in at 10 o'clock! What's at 10? He's like, 10, 11, 12, 10 o'clock! And then when, Indy Senior, like, blows away, like, the back part of the plane, he's like, I'm sorry, son. They got us. I'm like, it's so much fun to see James Bond just bullshit his way out of, like, he's causing problems.
Man, I consider, like, young Sean Connery and old Sean Connery to be, like, separate people.
Yeah.
Because my face blindness will just not accept that's the same guy.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
So when you say, like, oh, that's James Bond, I'm like, oh shit, it is James Bond! Indy in the fridge with the nuclear bomb. I love that because it is stupid.
Yeah.
That's why I love it. Like, people are like, oh, that's dumb, so I don't like it.
I'm just like, you're watching Indiana Jones. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
There's stuff in Raiders where it's just like, you know, things in the script where I'm just like, this is really contrived, or just like, oh, then you just put this in to, like, have a one-liner or something. But I still love it. It's great.
There's a snake, Jock! That's just my pet snake, Reggie!
The atmosphere in Raiders is fucking great. And then conversely, like, in Temple, like, I don't like the atmosphere because it feels kind of unpleasant to me.
Yeah.
There's stuff I like in Temple. I don't think it's a terrible movie. It's just like...
Well, it makes sense because George Lucas and Steven Spielberg were incredibly unhappy people while making that movie.
Yeah, I've read about that. When I read that, I was just like, yeah, that makes sense.
I do like that they had enough foresight making Raiders to be like... making,
How did you know I was talking about bad dates?
I do like, the feeling I get watching Last Crusade where, like, Lucas and Spielberg looked at Temple of Doom and were like, yeah, we shouldn't do that again. Like, we should, not let home life influence the movie.
Temple is really racist. Yeah, sure, but, like... I find it difficult to parse with that sort of, like, setting.
Also, it's sort of, like, inherent in the genre they're doing.
Yeah.
Which, is not a great defense. Jesus Christ, let me at the fucking health! Oh, wait, damn it. Yes, thank you. Ah. I have turned everything negative.
Yeah, like, with, like... Indiana Jones, he's an archaeologist who goes and like digs up stuff and then takes it away.
Yeah.
Which in real life, don't do that.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like in the movies they always seem to make the artifacts like something where it's like, oh, that's not like an inherent like cultural heritage of like this specific place, right?
Yeah.
They try to make it like a little more universal.
Like I don't think anyone's gonna be super all that mad about, Indy and his, like, religious dad reclaiming the holy fucking grail.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. And, it's, Temple of Doom, probably one of the more racist ones, but it's also the one where at the end of the movie he gives the artifact back to the people who own it.
I kind of wanted to see the movie that he was in at the beginning of Temple.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just like, ooh, okay, that's cool. But,
Which incidentally is just very James Bond, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
just like he's in a completely different adventure.
well, he's even wearing, like, the white dinner jacket, like, that James Bond
He
wears.
totally is, yeah.
Also, like, speaking of the racism in Temple of Doom, I'm pretty sure everybody agrees that Short Round is, like, written kind of, like, racist, but also everybody fucking loves Short Round.
Do they?
Yeah. At the very least, I think Harrison Ford is, like, genuinely fond of, like, the actor who played Short Round, because they, like, ran into each other when Short Round's actor was an adult, and Harrison Ford basically hugged the hell out of him. And it's just like, man, it is, ouch, so hard to parse, like, Harrison Ford. Fuck! Come on in.
Why? Okay, so the mocap has decided I'm pissed about everything again, so I just roll with it.
Oh, we gotta turn the light on.
Oh, yeah. Ah!
Ow.
I guess I was sitting weird because all the blood rushed into my butt when I got up.
Just imagine if I didn't put that pillow on the chair.
Hmm.
Yeah, I could talk about Indy forever.
Yeah, it's great. God, I remember, I had those point-and-click adventure games, and I was like, oh man, I can't wait for another one to come out. And they were making another one, and it got canceled. For, like, stupid fucking reasons. And then instead we got, like, Infernal Machine, which is a shitty action game.
Mm-hmm.
And then they've made Indiana Jones games since. I don't know if they're any good, but, like, I just kind of got soured on the idea of, like, Indiana Jones games, so I've never even, like, looked into them.
Can we give... Who is it? Naughty Dog? Are they the Uncharted people?
Yeah.
Can we just give Naughty Dog that fucking license? They already wanted to make it. That's why we got Uncharted.
Yeah, but now they have Uncharted, so why would they, like, license an expensive IP instead of using their own?
Because Indiana Jones. Do it for the art. Give us a good Indiana Jones game.
Naughty Dog doing things for the art? I don't think so.
Oh, it's Spider-Man.
That's Insomniac.
Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I have such a stupid, nitpicky problem with that Spider-Man game. And, I love that game to the point where it is the only game I have ever platinumed. And it's less a problem with that game specifically, and more a problem with the Spider-Man franchise. Man, they just never want to make Mary Jane a supermodel. Or, like, an actress. They're always like, oh, we gotta make her, like, action-y and competent and shit. And I'm like, how about you make her a compelling character and, like, an integral part of Peter's emotional support?
I feel like in the game it was more a case of like, okay, we want to have a section where you play as Mary Jane.
Yeah.
What do we make her do? So they made her a reporter.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, if she is a supermodel, then what would she do as a playable character, right?
Yeah. It's just like, to me, it feels like they're always trying to run away from, like, Mary Jane as the most beautiful woman on the planet.
Mm.
I like Mary Jane as the most beautiful woman on the planet.
I'm aware of that. Speaking of Spider-Man games, Spider-Man on PS1.
Oh, I love that game.
There are some good memories. I love
Yeah.
that game.
I didn't play that game until I was in, like, middle school. Still loved it.
Yeah, I played it when it was pretty new.
Shit.
And I really liked that game.
Rocket
It
launcher
was
stuff.
hard also, but
Oh, he's gonna sneeze. He sneezed everything. Take that.
Couldn't beat it, but I got to the level where he's like escaping from like the fucking military, and he just keeps screaming, "I'm innocent!" But I kept dying on that level, so I couldn't get further.
The craziest thing about that game is that it's very clearly based on, like, comic Spider-Man. Because there wasn't a movie or a cartoon, and so, like, when they bring up Mary Jane, she is, in fact, like, a supermodel or actress or whatever, and Peter's wife.
You have to save her at the end of that game, right?
No, like, a third of the way through, like...
Oh.
Venom blames Spider-Man, because of course he does, for something happening, so he kidnaps Mary Jane to, like, goad him into a fight. And he rescues her.
For some reason I thought that was the end of the game.
Yeah. No, it's a Black Cat you have to rescue at the end.
Oh.
Yep.
I like that too.
Yep.
I am a Black Cat enthusiast. Peter, MJ, Black Cat, Polycule.
Please, God, it would be great. And it would be such good fun writing, too. Like, not just for, like, the threesome, but, like, you know, it would be really crazy and cool to see, like, just, you know, how everybody has to react to that. Like, you can't tell me, like, Aunt May would be immediately accepting of that.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Would people really be like, oh, threesome? I guess it is, like, anything that isn't just, like, heteronormativity is immediately just, like... associated with sex by stupid people.
Yeah. Like, and I know, like, you know, if I seriously pitched it, they would, like, the knee-jerk reaction would probably be like, oh, you're just trying to, like, really go for, like, the stupid, nerdy wish fulfillment. And it's like, no! I am genuinely serious about exploring that polyamorous relationship.
Yeah. Man, Black Cat. A lot of it is because in the PS4 game, she is voiced by Erica Lindbeck.
To perfection.
Who I am a very big fan of. And I, like, impulse bought that game the day it came out because I knew Erica Lindbeck was in it, even though, like, you know, she doesn't really show up in the flesh until the DLC, but, and then it turned out the game was awesome, so, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just, like, you know, the point in the story where you've just, like, finished some story thing and you're just kind of hanging out, and then you get, like, the voice message.
Yeah.
Like, hey there, Spider. And I'm just like, oh boy! And then, like, I love that at the end of the message, Spidey's response just like, uh-oh, I know that voice. And I'm like, me too, Pete.
Celica, how did you get this number?
Yo, have we played any games with Erica Lindbeck in them, apart from, like, Engage on stream?
No, I don't think so.
You gotta fix that.
Yeah. Time for an Echoes playthrough. I'm gonna go here and save. So I haven't done that in a while, and that's a very bad thing.
Like, I feel like most of my friends know who Erica Lindbeck is because of me. So I would just be like, holy crap! I love her acting so much. I love her voice. It's so good.
Wasn't it like
She's in everything?
Wasn't it like your brother came out of the Super Broly movie and was just like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
What is with this, like, shenanigansy music?
I don't know.
Because there's xylophone, and that's not typically what I think of in Doom.
I remember, like, talking to my mom and being like, yeah, I know this is kind of atypical for me, but I kind of have this celebrity crush. I told her about it. And then, like, at some point, I, like, showed her a picture of Erica Lindbeck, and my mom was like, oh, yeah, I get it. God, she is just great, though, because, like Celica, Jessie in FF7 Remake, frickin', yeah, Black Cat, just, like, so many of these characters just, like, come to life because her performance is so good.
Got the Futobster.
Yeah, Futaba.
What happened to my little key card? Wrong. Gotta figure out how to get it. It's up there.
But, you know, like I said, she was in everything for a while, so I had trouble, like, you know, listing her entire resume.
Yeah. Joyous Doom level.
And she's also just like a really funny person in like, you know, YouTube videos and stuff.
Yeah, we still need to watch that, like, I know you and I have both fallen out of, like, just watching it or caring that much about it, like, normally anyways, Critical Role. But I still want to watch that, like, episode where she's a guest. Because that's probably really good. The fucking stairs. And you just know she let out, like, her inner Chewie, probably.
Yeah, I kinda, like, I was playing Echoes, and then I found out, like, oh, like, Kyle McCarley, who is the voice of Alm, did this Let's Play. I was like, oh, that's cool, let's check that out. And then,
Oh, shit.
he had Erica Limback on one of the episodes, and it was just like, you know, before that I was like, oh man, the voice acting in this game's really good, and after watching that stream I was just like, oh, she's also just like really funny.
I need help and I am fucked.
And it was just also like super inspiring, because it's like, she's the same age as me, and it was just like, man, she's the same age as me and doing all this really awesome shit? That means I can do a lot of really awesome shit. You gotta get started. Well, you know, I made a start.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Oh, okay. This way.
Though not voice acting though. I'm not really an actor, and I sound like this, so getting started right now. You know it. And that's why you should like, comment, and subscribe.
Give her money.
Tell all your friends.
Who says the shotgun's a close range weapon? Oh god.
Do you have any like big inspiring figures?
God, I don't know. I'm sorry. I what?
That was Death Carpet.
Fun. I'll back this way.
So yeah.
I guess the only time I've been like that's somebody I want to be like is, and this is going to sound maybe silly to some people, Mr. Rogers. Just wanted to be as nice and good and positive a person for other people that like Mr. Rogers is.
That's fair.
Well, was.
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, you know, I've only heard about the guy, like, 'cause, you know, we didn't have a show
Yeah.
in the Netherlands. So I first learned about Mr. Rogers from the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny. But then, you know, since then, I've just heard about from, like, you know, Americans, like, oh yeah, Mr. Rogers is like this, and I'm like, "Ah, that sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. Hold on, did I get a fucking spam message again? Let's deal with that. I want to offer you subscriber.
I don't know what that switch does. The back in here will do anything.
Officer says that's a great person to want to be like.
Yeah. There's definitely like people like it's less like there's people who like make me want to do things and more people who I'm like I want to be like them. Is like positive like forces.
Yeah, but to, you know, like, be like a person, you have to do things, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's really all that different.
Yeah. Because in that case, it's like, We're gonna do this a little easier now.
Hey, should I make one of y'all a mod so you can like deal with spam messages? Because it'll probably be a lot faster.
Come on out, you big fat nerd.
Mod the Osprey's playing. Yeah, that doesn't really help.
I also don't have a Twitch account. Oh! Hello. Goodbye. How are you doing?
Someone needs to fix all these freaking lights. Wait, where are we? I thought we were in hell, but now we're back in like the UAC base?
I think it's like parts of the base ended up in hell. Is all of the floor evil?
No, just that middle part.
What the fuck?
I don't know why. It doesn't look like it would. It just looks like floor, but.
Okay. Mark Hamill is another, like, really awesome dude.
Yeah, he seems really cool.
And it's just like, you know, one of those things that seem like, you know... It's all like, I don't know, it kind of feels just like right that, you know, the guy who played Luke Skywalker turned out to be like just a cool dude. Instead of like, you know, I can't imagine Luke Skywalker being played by an asshole, pretty much. If that like somehow makes any level of sense.
I've been burned too many times in the don't meet your heroes department, so...
Yeah. Door. Oh, nothing. Piece of shit.
Eve says mod someone you can trust not to abuse it and be smart about it. Eve, that's you. You did it!
Yeah. How many levels have I beaten today?
Ah, man, I don't know. I wasn't keeping track.
I think 3?
Do you want to switch, or...?
Maybe. Tower of Babel.
Oh, this is the boss level.
Well, well, you know, after this, it's like the end of the episode, right?
Yeah.
I might as well finish it out.
It's just a good sign that there's just like a bunch of corpses of the episode 1 boss hanging out here.
In? Well, shit. There we go.
What the fuck is it?
If it wants to win until I deal with these guys, sure. I think that's it that I hear moving.
Yeah, but where the fuck is it? targets might be too slow to deal with those guys. What the fuck is it? Boss? Is anyone seeing the boss? I need to rip and tear it!
Is there like another switch I'm missing? Maybe?
I guess it's like inside somewhere. You're hearing those footsteps from there.
Seems like those.
Oh, hello.
Ugly, stand there. Oh, you didn't stand there, you asshole! Is this the Cyberdemon?
Yeah, shoot at it until it dies.
God, I hope you can play Doom 2016 at some point, because, like, the lead up to the Cyberdemon boss fight is super cool. Missed! Dodge a wrench, you can dodge whatever he's shooting at me.
Man, I feel like throughout this stream, we haven't been talking about, like, anything but Doom.
Yep. Oh, Jesus, that hurt. Okay, we're, shit, that's just missile.
This reminds me of the Hitler fight.
Yep.
Ammo for everybody!
Yeah, fuck the ammo, I need health. Gonna run right into his ass, aren't I? What's this? Supercharge, sure, what does that do?
Makes you supercharged.
Oh yeah, I have lots of health now. Alright, let's farm him again.
What are you doing?
He's in there.
How did you know that?
I saw him.
Oh. I didn't see him.
I think if I'm, like, going around the area, he'll just try to make a direct beeline for me, which gets him in the room. Yep. He's back in there.
Maybe you need a faster weapon.
Eight hit scan, motherfucker! Oh shit. Back to
Rocket!
Let's rock it! Oh fuck!
Well, so much for that.
Who's this? You die. It's not there. Let's save that power up.
When I was little, I would pretend to be Indiana Jones with the tiny stash of bathrobe around, like, railing of the stairs and swinging off of it.
Let's leave him in there. I need a health pickup real quick. It's not in there. Take that. These rockets.
I think that supercharge is all you're gonna get.
There's one more. But, you know, I'm saving that for, you know, later.
Yeah.
Alright, you big asshole.
He's being an asshole.
There we go.
Get the fuck out here, you fuck. Why is it being such a cockblaster?
Because he's the Cyberdemon.
Yeah, but you'd think he'd just come out guns blazing and be like, I'm the Cyberdemon. I kill you first. But instead he's just like fucking around in a hallway for like 5 years.
This is going to be a very slow, methodical process, I think. Too close.
Think you got that run button. Or run switch, I suppose.
Oh! Oh, fuck!
Oh, nasty.
Damn it.
That didn't work.
Nope. I love the, potential here that I could just end up in the room with him. Oh, Jesus!
Ah,
Fuck you, game!
your scream startled me more than the fucking demon.
Ah! Horse shit.
Ah.
Sorry, honey. Yep. You're hosed.
Looks like you've unhosed yourself successfully. He's like Mr. Xing it up over here. Man, you were outrunning a rocket, though. You guys got some fucking legs on him. Chun-Li would be like, yo, chill.
Hit. So he fires in this, I think. Yep. Bitch, you can come to me.
I wish you had a health bar.
Yeah. Ah! I'm crouching. How do I crouch? How do I uncrouch?
I don't know. Were you holding control or something?
No!
I don't know what you did. Where's control?
Where's control?
It's on the left.
That's not it. Shift. No. Tab.
What did you do?
I don't know!
Where are you crouching?
I don't know! Can I pause? Okay.
No. Customize controls, I suppose. Action? Crouch toggle X. Okay.
Okay.
Illegal maneuver, but you dodged a rocket by doing it, so.
Yeah. Yikes! Cockery. Holy shit. Fucking kindly die.
Your aim's really good, though.
Mm.
Fucker just won't go down is a problem. You're not gonna get in between them.
No, what the fuck?
You shot the pillar right in front of you.
No, I did not.
You did!
No, I did, but it was aiming clear of it.
Yeah, but you had recoil from the launcher, so you're getting pushed back. That's why it happened.
That's horseshit.
No, it's physics.
No! Like, if I'm, like, aiming like this, it shouldn't hit the fucking pillar. Real.
Well, trying to get the rocket between there wasn't working anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Getting real tired of this asshole. Come on out!
I don't think he's gonna do it.
How many fucking missiles does it take? Like a fucking Tootsie Pop, but of missiles.
Maybe we should have looked up how to get the... Ah!
Woo!
I was gonna say maybe we should have looked up how to get the BFG. Yeah! Yeah, colons!
You've done it! The hideous Cyberdemon Lord that ruled the Lost Amos moonbase has been slain, and you are triumphant. But, period.
You're trapped
Where
in a
are
colon
you?
zone.
You clamber to the edge of the moon and look down to see the awful truth. Deimos floats above hell itself.
Excuse me, the edge of the moon?
You've never heard of anyone escaping from hell, but you'll make the bastards sorry they even heard of you. Quickly, you rappel down to the surface of hell. Now, it's on to the final chapter of Doom. Inferno. Period.
The edge of the moon?
Sure.
No, but why is it the colon zone? Why is it the poop dispenser
I don't know.
wallpaper?
Whew.
I guess there's just like a chunk of the moon like flying around like it's fucking Angel Island.
Yeah, I mean, that's what this image is kind of implying right here.
So should have called this episode Moon Chunk. Space? Enter? Oh. Oh, this is happening now. Or rather, not happening. Well, I mean, it's the end of the episode, so we gotta, like, go fucking select episode 3 anyway, so.
Yeah,
Is that something we want to start now, or?
probably not.
Fair enough.
Because we did all of episode 2 tonight, right?
No, it was a chunk of it. We were on, like, map 5 of episode 2. But, you know, to be fair, these were fucking long-ass, maze-ass levels.
Does it get better in episode 3?
I don't remember.
Uh.
I know there's a fucking insane secret level in episode 3. I accidentally went into once, and I was like, oh my god, I think I screwed myself. Well.
Doom!
With a capital O. Yeah, this was certainly a thing that we did. What is this plastic?
I don't know.
There's plastic on my chair. Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, what do you got to say about that?
I'm tired.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Is this still my water over here?
Yes.
All
It's
right.
over here on empty. Yeah. Okay. So, I guess next week we will sink our teeth in episode 3. I don't know if we're gonna do episode 4 or not. We'll see.
Episode 4 was added way later, right?
Not way later, but like a bit later.
Alright. Well, what are we doing on Sunday?
I was gonna do an Unlockin' Mania for Dragon Ball Z Budokai.
Ooh.
And then the week after, for Sunday, we would go back to Shining Force.
Yeah. Yeah, the Lockmania for Budokai would be really fun, because, not a particularly long story mode to get through, but
Yeah.
also you get those amazing old school dub voices.
I am actually going to play the European version, so we'll have Japanese voices.
Huh.
But
You don't like Chainsmoker Frieza?
I'm sure that, you know, I'm going to play other DBZ games as well eventually, so I'm sure we'll get, like, terrible old Funimation performances there. But, yeah, I'm going to be playing the European version for Budokai 1, which is Japanese voices, so I'll explain why when we get there.
Yeah.
But I thought that would be a nice little change of pace after Engage.
That story sucked.
Yeah. So, you know, going right back into another strategy RPG that is a bit fucky for different reasons. I didn't really want to do that, so
Yeah.
that's why I decided to mix it up a bit. And hopefully, you know, on Tuesday we will actually be here for Mario 3 World 8. I am dreading it a bit, but, you know, can be that. More Doom, DBZ. Look forward to it. I should start actually making fucking stream schedules again.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in like a year.
Yeah. Should also, you know, really make the effort to stream all 3 days.
I do my best.
I know.
I just sometimes Chaos Rosie gets out of the closet and I need to stop her. So
Yeah. Chaos Rosie is very powerful.
yeah, she keeps telling me she wants to play the new Hollow Hero update, and I'm like, but my stream slots are full, lady. She's like, fuck Mario, and then I had to like chase her around, and it was a whole thing.
She's
so.
like, Muck Fario!
Huh?
You know, fuck Mario, Muck Fario.
Yeah, but it's not funny.
Nope.
Are you just playing another game on stream?
No. So brief PSA. I've heard that, like, there's a quirk in some 3DS game cartridges where if you don't put them in, like, an active on 3DS, like, for whatever reason, the batteries will, like, they will just stop saving things and you'll lose your saves. And, like, they might even die, I think.
I thought a lot of 3DS games saved to the system, though.
I can't remember if it's save data or just the cartridge itself will stop working and booting up. Which you can avoid by just, you know, putting them into the DS and turning the game on. You know, every once in a couple of years.
The only games I know of that actually save to the cartridge are Pokemon, because of the, you know,
Stupid.
stupidity, yeah.
But yeah, I just tested my Ocarina of Time 3D cartridge. It works just fine. I actually like
Yeah.
Ocarina.
You
Ocarina.
should go into your settings and see which games just save to the system, because then it might not be necessary to do that.
Yeah. I don't mind
Game
though.
on Sunday, Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Explain this already. Jeez. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It's a joke.
DS cartridges are cool though.
Yeah.
Like cartridges. So yeah. So if we did want to start episode 3, would we go new game or?
Yeah, you'd have to just go new game and then pick Inferno, and
Ah.
that's just how these things worked.
thy flesh consume.
And a little while back, John Romero actually made like a new episode of
Yeah.
Sigil. So that's interesting.
I mean, that seems like it's probably a retirement project or something, where he's like, yeah, I'm not working, fuck it. I have free time.
Apparently he's working on another one, so...
Huh. That's cool.
I think Sigil was like initially like part of like a charity thing or something. I'm not entirely sure on that. But yeah, the whole episode thing in games back then, it was kind of a way to like, you know, communicate to consumers like how much content you would get if you bought the game.
Yeah.
Because like usually it'd be like, okay, the first episode is free and anyone can just share that. Like it's, you know, not public domain, but like anyone can use it and put it somewhere. So these games get freaking everywhere because they're free. And then it'd be like, hey, if you register, if you send us money, you will get like, you know, this amount of content. So to be like, okay, you get 2 more episodes. So, you know, you get like 3 times more.
Yeah.
And then, you know, with Doom, it was like, when they Ultimate Doom, I think, was like a later retail release, like a couple of years later or something, and they added like another episode. It's like a incentive, I guess. I don't know exactly how that all worked out. And Tyrion also had its last episode, but was like a later edition to just like newer versions of the game, which is weird because like the story continues directly on. Like you wouldn't know that it's like a thing they made later at all. And here it's just like, you know, at the end of episode 3 in Doom, you get back to Earth, and then you get that whole like, the end, or is it? And then episode 4, it's like, I mean, Doom 2 picks up with, you know, it's called Hell on Earth, so I don't know what the fuck episode 4 here is about. I think it's just a bunch of levels.
It turns out there were more demons you killed in hell. You just didn't remember. Here they are. Go kill them.
Maybe that's the thing, I don't know.
Here's 7 cyber demons at once.
Here's stupid fucking ledge puzzles. Anyway, I think that's all we got for you tonight, so thank you very much for coming to my stream. Don't forget to, you know, do all the cool stuff. Make clips, send them to your friends, tell them that Rosie Novels is the best show on the internet.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, totally.
Bonafide.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bonafide.
Yeah, we are just completely like #1. So yeah,
We are the best.
but real talk. Thank y'all for watching. I love you guys. Rosie rolling out. I had to grab the mouse.